Tonight, authorities now believe the suspect in the New Orleans New Year's terror attack acted alone, killing 14 people and injuring dozens more.
Among those killed, an Auburn University graduate from Montgomery and a student at the University of Alabama. Good evening. You're watching the only local news at 5 p.m. I'm Michael Rinker.
And I'm Jessica Gauthier. Tonight, Auburn University taking to social media identifying a victim in the attack. Auburn's president posting to the university's Facebook page identifying one of the victims as 2023 graduate Drew Dauphin. Dauphin grew up in Montgomery and graduated from Alabama Christian Academy in 2016. ACA taking to social media writing, Drew is remembered as a friend, leader, and key part of ACA's baseball and football programs. Our hearts are heavy as we share in the grief of this loss with the Dauphin family and Drew's many friends and classmates. According to his LinkedIn page, he had been working for Honda in Birmingham ever since graduating from Auburn. He was a supplier process engineer specializing in crisis management.
And we've learned that a University of Alabama freshman was among those killed in the New Orleans attack. According to UA President Stuart Bell, Kareem Badawi was one of the individuals killed when the pickup truck drove into a crowd of people on Bourbon Street. Badawi was just getting started at the University of Alabama and had just pledged to the fraternity Sigma Chi in the fall. He was from Baton Rouge.
And tonight, authorities now believe the man who plowed a pickup truck into the crowd early New Year's Day acted alone.
Morgan Norwood is in New Orleans tonight and joins us now with the latest on this investigation. Morgan.
Bourbon Street now back open after that tragic attack, and the Sugar Bowl kicking off under heightened security.
The FBI no longer believes other suspects are involved in the deadly truck ramming attack in New Orleans. The swift reversal after the FBI now says it combed through hours of surveillance video showing the moments it says the suspect sped down the jam-packed Bourbon Street, killing 14 and injuring dozens of others.
We've had 24 hours now to go through media, to go through phones, to interview people, to analyze those videos. We're confident at this point that there is no accomplices.
Shamsuddin Jabbar was killed in a shootout with police. The FBI now says the U.S.-born 42-year-old Army veteran drove from Houston to New Orleans New Year's Eve and posted several videos online proclaiming his support for ISIS, an ISIS flag recovered from the back of his pickup truck.
Jabbar explains he originally planned to harm his family and friends, but was concerned the news headlines would not focus on the, quote, war between the believers and the disbelievers, end quote.
The area where the attack happened now washed clean. Louisiana's governor saying with the influx of law enforcement, New Orleans is now one of the safest places on earth and ready for the Sugar Bowl, postponed from yesterday.
We're going to have us a Sugar Bowl. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to keep those, who have lost loved ones in mind. And we're going to get on to the business of this city and this great country.
And the FBI says it is searching a home they believe is connected to Jabbar. They also say they've spoken with several people close to that suspect. They're urging anyone else with information to come forward. Meanwhile, Louisiana's governor insisting that the city of New Orleans is safe and that there is security in and around the Superdome ahead of the Sugar Bowl. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New Orleans.
And in addition to Dauphin and Badawi, we are learning more about the lives lost in this attack, including an aspiring nurse and a single mother. Their lives were cut short, and today their loved ones are remembering them while also taking action. Tonight, tributes pouring in for the victims of the New Orleans attack. 14 roses placed on Bourbon Street in their honor. Jen Williams donating blood today to remember her friend Hubert Guthrow.
He's 21 years old, and this is how my call to action. This is how I'm here to help do my part, praying for all families.
18-year-old Nakira Dido was set to start nursing school. Her mother saying she warned her to stay away from the area.
As I said, well, make sure you don't go to New Orleans like you snuck last time.
Her friend Zion describing the chaos as they tried to find safety.
We ran into the bar to be protected by the little divot. And I'm supposing, I could have sworn she was behind me, but now that I'm doing the math, it's seeming like she ran a different direction. And I turned my head, and it's her in the street.
Kathy and Louis Tenedorio were also worried about their 25-year-old son Matthew's plans to go to Bourbon Street.
All I could do was just hug him and tell him, I love you, Happy New Year, please text me when you get home. and that text never came.
27-year-old Nicole Perez was also killed, known for her dedication to work and her 4-year-old son.
She was being a mother and a father, and she was doing a really good job.
Many of those victims in town celebrating the new year or there for the Sugar Bowl, their lives cut short in what's being investigated as an act of terror. In addition to the 14 victims killed, there are still several others in the hospital, including a University of Georgia student who's in critical condition and a man that was knocked off his wheelchair. Jess.
After the New Orleans terror attack, officials postponed the big college football playoff game at the Superdome. It was originally set for New Year's Day, but moved to this afternoon. WDHN Sports Director Tyler White joins us live in the newsroom now with more on the game's heightened security.
Yeah, hey Jess, the Sugar Bowl is currently underway between the Georgia Bulldogs and Notre Dame, but the security process was certainly much more rigorous for fans to go through after yesterday's events. The precautions certainly necessary as the crime scene was only about a mile away from the Superdome. Police blocked off regular traffic near the stadium's main entrance while bomb-sniffing dogs were checking vehicles and bags entering the Superdome parking area. And additional National Guard troops are patrolling the area to bolster security. With the increased precautions, fans say they feel confident in the measures being taken.
It's a terrible thing that happened down on Bourbon Street, but the terrorists don't want us to do anything. We're going to come here tonight and celebrate them in a good game, hopefully.
If I had any concern, I wouldn't be down here. You know, I mean, the governor brought in some National Guard troops. The law enforcement is going to be on high alert.
While many fans agreed with the decision to postpone the game, some may not have been as understanding. Travel logistics making it impossible for them to stay for the postponed game. Resale tickets were seen posted for prices as low as $23. The chief of police for New Orleans says they're confident in their ability to provide a safe experience at the Superdome. That's something that's especially important since the Super Bowl will be being played there February 9th. Also, Notre Dame currently leading the Bulldogs 13-3 at halftime. We're live in the newsroom. Tyler White, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.
And you are looking live at the Superdome, where the University of Georgia is currently playing Notre Dame in the Sugar Bowl. Stay with WDHN for continuing coverage of the New Orleans terror attack. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll take a look at plans for a new city center in Dothan and how well they address security concerns raised by the New Year's Day tragedy. That's tonight at 6.